Hello. So originally, what I was gonna do was just like do a regular stream night, but well, something interesting happened earlier today. Like, you may remember how yesterday, like, I said that like I'd pay attention to what was going on with that Fleas VTuber. And I would like wait until they posted the response and go over it on Sunday. Well, the thing is they posted their response, and honestly, it was alright. Could have been better, could have been worse. But anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, like, from what I understand, their response is like pretty bad. I haven't like read it fully, but I do know. But I do know some stuff.
Don't forget about the joining fee, folks.
Just had to like move that so I could like see the chat. Don't worry. So what I'm thinking we do is we dedicate the stream to tackling the arena in this game. Then after that, which assuming I like don't die a bunch of times. No, this is not Cinder. This is something different. Like, this is a VTuber by the name of Fleas. Huh. So canonically, S.T.A.L.K.E.R did, in fact, complete the arena. That's interesting. It's fleas as in, like, you know, like, the kind of things that make, like, cats itchy. Like, they're a stray cat VTuber. They apparently used to go...
So, your first fight, here's the deal. I assign you a...
Who's...
I don't know. The rest is up to you and Lady Luck.
Well...
Then go. Hand your gun to Weezer. He'll provide you with a weapon. You can't...
But the thing is, I actually happen to have access as to something regarding the...
First time, eh? Well, if you're lucky, it won't be your last.
I'm probably actually not going to make a video...
Okay.
Don't worry. You'll find some gear in the lock. Leave your gear with me. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on it.
I'm not gonna do it honestly because, like, well, pretty much, like, this actually, okay, like, let me pull up a particular Twitter account. Just looking for the right tweet. I have not forgotten. Don't worry. Did they delete it? Okay, good. I found the post in question. Like, you might know of the Yeet Twitter account, which I'll admit that they do have kind of a bias that I'm not the biggest fan of the direction, but honestly, like, they do, for what it's worth, they do, like, actually keep track of things. And, well, the thing is, for whatever reason, starting with the Cinder drama, Yeet actually decided to cover VTuber stuff. Like, we'll play through the arena on S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, then afterwards, clip or two of ItsFleas. Like, the voice clip thing, that alone is not, like, definitive proof, since voice changers do exist, although I don't know why you would make your voice, want to make your voice sound like someone as infamous as Zookduke. Like, if Zookduke was, like, to come out with on a separate account and say, hey, I'm not that person, that would pretty much be the end of the allegations, although I haven't read what ItsFleas' response is. I haven't seen any of their content, so it really doesn't impact me that much if they're guilty or innocent. Like, it's not something...
That goes to show you, stalkers can't take a hit. Anything else will be real, I know about it. Oh well, looks like the stalker's out of his luck.
Well, I don't know if I would say, like, Chris Tyson is, like, directly comparable since, well, I'm gonna be frank, I actually didn't pay since, like, oh yeah, like, Lucian's probably the more appropriate comparison, I guess, like.
One win doesn't mean anything. Here's you. Come back in an hour if you want. I don't think we can clean up the... One win doesn't mean anything. Here's you. Come back in an hour if you want. I don't think we can clean up the arena any faster. I see the audience, then I can put you up against a few of our look.
What?
Catch up. I haven't been properly introduced.
Newton?
Yeah? I've heard that one before. So.
You know the drill.
Who's that?
They're about to... I'm actually curious.
Well, you at least...
A better... But the gun is... Off you. Off you.
Comrade janitor, are you
Yeah,
ready
I
to
saw
clean the
that. Like,
plant?
honestly,
You and me
I
are
wasn't really
so
surprised. Like,
bound today, so bitch.
and you might be surprised by this, or maybe not, considering the subject in particular as well. I do actually agree with him that, like, Creator Clash is probably going to fail,
Stalker, pick up the phone.
albeit for different reasons. Like, if you want to know someone whose reasons I would say I align with why Creator Clash will fail, look up the YouTuber Joseph Buckley and look at his videos.
That's gonna leave a mark. Goes to show you, stalkers can't take a hit. Anything else would be a real anomaly.
I mean, I'm not exactly in the best shape, so I guess, like, someone who's not exactly in particularly good shape either, like,
Stop. Just... Nah.
I'm more saying that, like, in, like, because of creators who, like, probably take on, like, in terms of I could actually stand a chance to, and, like, Sam Hyde has been boxing for quite a while, so, also,
And good luck.
You know the drill.
Are the...
Well, you're definitely better than any of them. But I'm...
What are you gonna give...
Sorry, man. So you...
you know what, I can make do with this equipment.
One brawl and all against one. Is this even fair? Of course not, stalker. But it is. It's what it is. Good luck and don't suck. It's time for our stalker friend to wake up and smell the coffee. Gladiator in arena concealed cabin. We accept your decision, stalker. There are no friends in the arena. Your goal is the only thing that matters.
Huh.
By the zone. Now, hand up. I've got...
Well done. Do you like surprises, Barrow? Come back in and out.
we will actually be reacting to a video on stream. Although that being said, there is one thing I will need you to do. Make it a note of the timestamp that will actually be like switching over from Stalker or to.
One more fight. So here's what I'm offering you. As well as two...
How did you get
If you've got enough cook...
a good...
Press go.
As long as I get like a decent weapon, like the best one would be the Gauss rifle, but I'm going to assume that I don't like get that. Maybe like a Magnum or something.
Well, I think you realise...
Then consider...
I doubt it. But you know...
Ooh. I kind of would have preferred like a grit. I would have like. I've heard this gun is pretty good.
Special monster. They say you're good at this sort of thing, Mr. Stalker. I hope they're not wrong, but I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. Just goes to show you, stalkers can't.
I'm gonna, just for this fight, I'm going to turn the difficulty down to rookie.
Special request for a very special monster. They say you're good at this sort of thing, Mr. Stalker. I hope they're not wrong, but I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise.
If only this was a shotgun. This would actually be accomplishable with would be easier if I had a shotgun, even if I was left. And I'm not just saying that, like in the way Civ 11 would say that.
That's gonna leave a mark.
If I had to guess, I'm gonna say that I'll get like coupons. Maybe an achievement.
The evil monster.
Yay!
Agony, the princess is saved. Oh shit, that's a different fairy tale. But
Man, that was it.
Where?
The damn it. What? Baba.
Now that? Here, you're in the finals now, Skiff. Go and have a drink at Gan. This is the final map.
What kind of...
Bring me something in. Oh, take... I can get some...
Honestly, not sure. I'd need time to think.
Got issues? Let's... Bring me some... Oh, take...
Okay, for a second there, I was wondering, wait, did I accidentally sell the sledgehammer I just got? I know I said I would do the fleas stuff, but you know what? I might as well take care of this code thing. Would be nice if we could, like, use this as a weapon against, like, a boss or something, but, oh well. That's actually not a terrible idea. I guess I'll need to, like, get established as, like, a VTuber who does drama investigations first. I could do, like, the...
Help me! Someone!
Over here, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I need a med kit. Fuck. It hurts. Help me.
Here.
Thanks.
What?
I met up with a moment later. I'm not back then. It was... We... So, thanks for saving me. Feel free to check the goods we got to the door. Take whatever you need. I'll hit the road as soon as I get back. Thank you. Everyone. Nobody made it.
Understandable, like...
It's the monolith. We're fucked. I need to get out of here. Ask my senior officer. What's up, Stalker?
I'm honestly not sure. You know what? Screw it. I have the combination and pulled up, so I'm not gonna even bother looking at the third one. Would sure have been nice if it gives some like indication as to where the last soldier was supposed to be. Like, you know, I have gotten used to the fact that there's no night vision, although they are installing it in a future update, but they could have at least given us, like, some other way to see better in the dark. Like, I will fully admit that my understanding could be wrong, but from what I understand, the reason they haven't, like, added night vision yet is because, well, it has to do with Unreal Engine 5, which this game runs on. Like, from what I understand, Unreal Engine 5 has always had, like, problems with lighting. Let's see what's up here. kind of feel like you should get, like, some kind of, like, medical item. Oh, I fought the mutant. Like, there's still patching and stuff in this game, and also there's going to be, like, a DLC expansion, which I will play, and I am going to get, like, since I did pre-order, or, like, the deluxe edition of the game I can get. Like, keep in mind, the devs are Ukrainian, so they have to work in the middle of a war zone. I know it might seem odd to backtrack, but well, from what I understand, like, it should be around in this area around here somewhere. Like, it's gotta be like a dead stork. The stork enemy from this game, not like an actual bird. You know what? This is non-essential, so I'll just... drop a save here, you know, and like I'll look up a guide online off stream. All right. So the content I was talking about is like for... All right, so let's look at the Zook Duke stuff. First, I'm gonna watch the video since it's only 7 minutes long. Then I'll pull up Zook Duke's. Then I'll pull up ItsFleas' response, and then we'll do the voice comparison. Okay? Now, I cannot credit the creator, unfortunately, since, well, this was actually something that got copyright struck. So if anyone who's watching this knows, please comment so I can, like, link to their channel at least.
Then I'd just be pointing out the obvious. Many creators. If I had told you pedophilia has been a rampant issue with online influencers, then I'd just be pointing out the obvious. Many creators use their platform so irresponsibly for their own sick desires and just need their platform taken away from them. This is mainly.
I recognize the first person they showed, but not Austin. The second person. The first person was Austin Jones. I know him from Kira TV, but I don't know who the second person is.
Mainly due to the fact that these creators have such a young audience that they find it easy to manipulate them. And they're fucking losers.
I was 16 at the time. She was just like, you want to see a picture of my pussy? And I was like, what? And then she sent me it on Snapchat.
Unfortunately, well, I mean, I'll link the Internet Archive re-upload after this. If that's what you're asking. Like, it'll be in the description.
Today we're back here talking about the 22-year-old pedo on the loose, Zook Duke. We now know that Zuk has been previously accused of sending nude pictures of herself to a 16-year-old when she was 21 years
Okay, yeah, I probably should mention content warning, pedophilia, but
old. When confronted about the situation, Zuk always seems to avoid answering any questions and has never come and spoken about any of the allegations against her, which only makes the situation look more suspicious. Zuk has also been accused of trying to harass a 16-year-old into a relationship with her, as well as sending nude photos to a 14-year-old. But yet again, in her justification, she claims this 14-year-old lied about his age, which I have to say, how the fuck do you mistake a 14-year-old for a 16-year-old? Like, what the fuck? And honestly, the only reason she's getting away with any of these things is because she has an army of thirsty simps that go batshit crazy if you say anything negative against her. For example, we have this guy. What kind of normal person gets on Twitter and defends the pedophile?
I kind of find that a bit ironic since, well, I saw overwhelmingly negative reactions to that stuff. Like, I did see a few people defending her, but it was more like oh, they believe the response was sufficient.
In question. She's not gonna fuck you, bro. So back in 2019, someone by the name of @LucaBigPants came out and said Zuk was going around telling people that he raped kissed her, saying Luca got me drunk and forced me to kiss him, and even went as far as making false rape allegations against him. Also, feel free to pause the video and read the tweets. I'm not going to get into it because that's too much to get into, and we don't know much about the story, since only a little bit of it came out. But besides that, I mean, if all of this is true, then this bitch really outdoes herself and hits a new low every year. First we had multiple pedo allegations, then we had Zuk making possibly fake rape accusations against someone. It's kind of sad how this girl still has a platform and fan base even after all the shit she's put people through. But let's focus on Zuk's content, which revolves around being a cringy e-girl with dry humor that tries too hard to be quirky. Remember guys, loud equals funny. No, but honestly it's pretty easy to assume the allegations against Zuk are true, considering there's several screenshots of DMs with her and her victim speaking out. And when her past is brought up, she gets overly defensive while still avoiding any confrontation. Even with Zuk's bad reputation, we still have YouTubers with a big platform collabing with her and promoting her content, despite all the proof and screenshots that are out about her confrontation. Even with Zuk's bad reputation, we still have YouTubers.
Wait, is that Oompaville? I'm just like trying to look up, see if the video in question is still up. Looks like he took it down, I guess. You know what? I mean, good on him. Like, would have been a bit awkward to be the one to break the news.
YouTubers with a big platform collabing with her and promoting her content. Despite all the proof and screenshots that are out about her, Zuk is still not being held accountable for her actions, when she should be. All the fucked up stuff she's done just gets swept under the rug, like always. The only defense I've seen is that basically, it's okay cause she's cute, or you're harassing her. Even though she's honestly a 2 out of 10 at best, like, this bitch has about like 20 fucking filters on, dude, what the fuck? And if we're ignoring the fact that this woman is 22 years old, it's very clear that she knows what she was doing when she tried to manipulate a bunch of minors and expose them to pictures of her roast beef sandwich. Let's not forget when she admitted to liking a 17-year-old for being 17 when she was 20. Kinda weird, man, not gonna lie. And I get age gaps and all that, and age of consent and all that, but from what I recall,
As someone whose parents have a significant, who has parents that have a decent age gap between them, this is kind of an odd subject. But before anyone makes any assumptions, my parents met when they were both legal adults. Like, I think I need to actually ask my mom how old they were, but like, don't worry, my dad did not like knock up a minor. Or if that's what you're worried about.
didn't consent to you sending her your poutine. In addition to all this,
both of them were of legal age. Both of them were an age that they would not get in trouble for being in a relationship with it. And then they're actually quite happily married, oddly enough.
Zootik has one of the worst types of fan bases. They're the types of people who will lose all their morals when it comes to defending their idol, no matter how much of a shit person they are.
Okay, look, I'd like to say one thing right now. If I ever get in like any controversy, I do want you guys to like hear me out. But don't like blindly defend me. Like, at least wait until I give a response before you like make a judgment. Like, I don't want one of those like diehard fan bases. Like,
sounds kind of like Dream stance. Like I mentioned earlier, the best defense they could come up with is merely based on her appearance. But does that really justify anything she's done? This is the type of shit that has happened when you mix horny simps that never leave their house with an e-girl Twitch streamer. It's like they're building an indestructible barrier around this girl. If me talking about this girl makes you angry, I think you need to reevaluate yourself. The majority of her fans are pretty much aware of what Zootik has done at this point, but let it slide as if nothing happened. This seems to be a recurring pattern in the Twitch community, with people like Alinity, Pokimane, and other streamers whose fanbase consists of horny simps that want to blow their paychecks on a second of attention from their favorite e-girl that will never remember them afterwards. At the end of the day, while you're stuffing her pockets, someone's stuffing her insides, dude. Correct me if I'm wrong, there was videos made about her in the past, right?
Yeah, there have been.
Yeah, and she's been taking them down, correct?
Every single one.
It might come to your surprise, but I'm not the only one who's made a video talking about all the situations Zootik has been in. And you might be wondering, where are the videos then? They aren't there because she's been going around trying to strike down videos with any criticism made against her. I mean, of course not only is she a potential pedophile, she's also taking down videos because she clearly can't take criticism. Which, to be honest, is desperately needed in her case. What she needs to be criticized for is how she sent nudes to Irie when she was 16. Which some people may argue, well, that's fine because they're almost 18. That still doesn't make it okay because these still aren't of the legal age.
Almost is not the same thing as actually is.
There's obviously reasons why these laws exist. Saying it's okay because 16 is close to 18 is just pushing you closer to jail. There's always going to be some weirdos that try to find a loophole by saying that a person is mature for their age, therefore making it okay for them to have a relationship with that person. Like, yeah, keep telling yourself that, man. First of all, I can already see the many ways where using that logic could go wrong. And secondly, if you're trying that hard to justify having feelings for a fucking minor, dude, you're fucking disgusting. Maturity doesn't cancel out somebody's age. They're still a minor, and you're still breaking that law. What makes matters worse for Zootik is that she was exposing her sexually explicit pictures to a minor, which Irie claims were completely unwanted in the first place. And I know there's always people that are gonna say I'm making this video to gain clout, but there's honestly not much to gain considering Zootik is still a fairly small content creator. I'm only making this video because I want Zootik to address the situation and make a response, either proving herself as innocent or taking accountability for her actions. If the allegations are true, of course. Striking down videos and hiding behind a screen from any confrontation isn't gonna do you any good. But considering she's kept quiet about everything for almost over a year now, and because she labels anything that calls her out as harassment, I doubt we'll see any sort of follow-up from her. So what can we learn from Zootik's situation? That she's innocent until proven guilty, of course. But looking at all the
and the video does not want to play past like a certain point. So you know what? That's fine. Let me just pull up like ItsFleas response. right, so I've got a response up. Let me just get it up. Okay, this document is intended to provide a clear, honest, and thorough account of events surrounding false and extremely serious accusations that have been made against these, specifically accusations implying predatory behavior or pedophilia. I want to begin by stating I am not and have never been a pedophile. Well, okay, they're at least using the term, but wouldn't it make more sense to, like, just say I am not Zook Duke? Since, like, all the pedophilia accusations I've seen are accusing Fleas of being Zook Duke. Like, I mean, when I was accused of being Draco's star scale, I actually went out of my way to prove that it wasn't the case. Okay, screenshots have been shared of me using slurs and language that are completely inappropriate and offensive. Okay, at least they're admitting that they were wrong in something, like, off on one good foot, but also off on one bad foot. Firstly, regarding the screenshot posted by Ari showing me saying, I can't help who I like. Oh. Wait a second. Nothing sexual ever happened between me and this individual aside from one explicit photo, which I sent under the belief that he was 18. That is the nude image Ari claims I sent to him. I want to make it extremely clear. I did not send that photo to Ari. I sent it to him. Later, he distributed it to Ari without my consent. So, revenge porn. Now, that is a crime, but that, like, does not undo the crime. Yeah, like, in the eyes of the law, they still distributed it nudes to a minor. Like, this is, like, it would have been better if she had, like, posted in a video, a document saying, hey, I can understand people might think this way, but I am not Zook Duke, and let me prove why, and, like, show, like, a voice comparison or something. Like, that's what I would have done if I wanted to, like, prove that I'm not someone. It's what I tried to do to prove that I was not Draco, but the person who accused me, he was very stubborn. I will link this document in the description. I have severe memory issues. Oh. You're trying to claim amnesia. Like, this is unintentionally hilarious. This is some stuff about like mass. Like, before anyone asks, for the record, there's not like anything that will come out against me. Like, well, I don't feel the need to make a video on this person because, well, they kind of shot themselves in the dick. Or rather, I guess like they blew their kneecaps off with a shotgun with this response. Like, seriously, if you really wanted to like prove everyone wrong, all you should have done was like make a voice comparison. And I mean, it would have been a lot better. You would have still had people accusing you of using a voice changer or something. But this was just, no, not a good idea at all. Like, it's shockingly hilarious just how bad of an idea this was. Like, I would actually report her to the authorities if I knew where she was. Like, apparently she's Canadian. Like, you could have done any, like, unironically. Oh yeah, I will link the doc and as well. I'll link the doc and the Internet Archive upload of the video in the description of this stream. I'm also gonna need to put the time code. But like, that was just a hilariously bad response. Like, Cinders at least was like at least felt like she was trying to do something. Like, there was at least some parts that if they had been included in a different way, could have made up at least a passable apology. This is, like, I don't know if I would say this is right up, it's like in the same tier of badness as like Sienna May's interpretive dance and or the ukulele video, but it's up there, but it's definitely up there as among bad VTuber responses. I think I've earned myself like a pork chop up for dinner or after putting up with this, but I don't know who I would report her to, honestly, like, from a legal perspective. And as for a video, like, she's already been convicted in the court of public opinion. But anyways, I'm going to call it a stream here. I will add all the stuff to the description once I finish the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Andros Rebel, and I'll see you on my next assignment. Later.